Hey there, team, and welcome to the Arthedain Outpost. Here we have a defense. Yeah, we're just deployed behind it. We'll get on inside momentarily. This is from Thanatos' point of view, and of course we have Nowaki by his side, and I actually do have Nowaki's battle off this as well, so at the end I'll go through his kills, which is something that I do like to have, for sure. And I always do wonder in these sort of little duo battles, like what Nowaki ends up getting. Oh, jeepers, yes, Thanatos, let's do this. So, we'll be able to do that day. Legion Bodyguard, that's where we got the General today. Kind of gets out, there's a lot of things that just seem to be better than the Legion Bodyguard, but they're perfect as a bodyguard. And as a defender, you're looking to sort of spend all that money, especially in a 5v3. You really are wanting to, get as many elites as possible. Guards of Khazad and Mithril Guard there. The 1st Legion Pikes, Iron Watch and Mirrormere, another 2 hit point unit after they've fired off all of their mortar shells. Sons of the Fallen there, quite nice and beefy. Orc Hunters of Khazad, some Khazad Reclaimers. Hammers of Gundabad, it's kind of funny when one of them just deploys with 1 extra rank. Then the 2nd Legion Axe Guard, lots and lots. 3rd Legion Infantry there. 4th Legion Shield Guard. Some miners. It's interesting with so much money across your line, and then the miners, and then a catapult. But I guess we'll see. There might be some good heavily armored factions on the field today that those miners will be quite useful against. Don't know why I went to 2 times speed there. We've still got a lot of armies to get through. Over here we have Imladris by Master Blaster there. So he's got his Rhudaur. Master Blaster's pretty damn solid, or at least when it comes to his cav play. So he does have quite a few Cavaliers here. Eldraine Lancers and Neratino Cav, with some more Riders of the Bruin in there. So, as I say, he rarely disappoints in a Cav defense when he brings quite a lot of horses. So we'll see if he's able to do something wacky today. Swords of Rivendell, Imladris Guardians, and Ruin and River Wards. Swords of Rivendell again, and Maradain with an armor upgrade. Then Eldraine Swords, Spears, some Neratino Warriors and Archers of Rivendell, and Spears of Rivendell with some Imladris Sentries. So a slightly smaller infantry corps, not as many elites as you would expect from an Imladris defense, but that is because he's gone a bit deep into his cavalry. And Nowaki over here as Arthedain, he's got his Numinous Gate Guards there. Some Arthedain men-at-arms with some dismounted Fornos Errant Knights, some Arthedain marksmen at the back, Peacekeepers, Pikes, Wardens of the North, and there was something else interesting I spotted there. Was it the... No, maybe it was just catching sight of something. But no, pretty solid. Hidden away over here? What the... Oh, we do have some hidden cav, the Grey Company, I suspect. Oh, no, they're legit. They're getting right into this top corner. Slightly predictable, perhaps. But we'll see. Grey Company and Royal Court of House Amlaith. No cavalry to keep them safe, though. To be honest, I would have probably gone for... No, it's not even that much more expensive. I would have probably gone for the Knights of Innuminous, just so that I had that ability to go toe-to-toe with an enemy cavalry unit if they hunted us down. Whenever you're fighting an Arthedain on defense, you've always got to be thinking about where is that Grey Company. So say if I had a unit of wargs or any sort of melee cavalry as an attacker, I would be just giving a quick hunt around, definitely, around his deployment zone, around these trees. I'd like to think that I would find them, but at the same time, I'd probably be too focused on the main line, and Nowaki's going to be careful. He's going to bide his time. He's only going to reveal them when they really are, when it is time to strike, but hopefully the attackers won't spot them too early. If, of course, they do go on a bit of a hunt, Master Blaster will be able to lock them down with the Rhudaur. Neratino Cav, I think, even do have a... Oh, wow! I've never actually seen an armor upgraded Neratino Cavalier in my life. This is the first ever time. I didn't think they could. I've never seen it. I'm really... Wow. That's a surprise to me. That is an absolute shock. I didn't think they had an armor upgrade. Oh well, very cool. Still, though, without a shield, they could get shot down. We'll see, though. It's good to give them the armor upgrade then, because they are quite fragile without it. Nabist over here as Rhudaur. He's expecting a nice safe advance because of this layout. But Rhudaur swords, Rhudaur clansmen, spears, marksmen, axe throwers, pikes, some more clansmen, more pikes, black wolves. Anything too out of the ordinary? No, I don't think so. Hopefully those rangers, it's a very high quality defense they've got today, so I would have maybe not taken the rangers, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Over here, Pajo, he's playing as Mordor today. Minas Morgul Chosen at the back. He's a bit more prepared. He's thinking he might get attacked. Orc Javes in the back. Some Blackguard of Barad-dûr, Sauron as well. Executioners there with an armor upgrade. Yep, definitely capable of going toe-to-toe with some elves. Temple Guard 2. Uruk Captains. Troll Drummers and Orc Fodder. Pretty elite. There's probably some more Orc Fodder that are just hiding in those trees. We'll see. Maybe some more numbers that are hidden here, there, and everywhere. Dunland, played by Joran. So he's got his Bane Guard and Spear Guard, Riders of Orthanc, and Spears of Orthanc. Next to them, some... Oh, no. I suspect most of his army is hidden. They are, you know, wild men at the end of the day, so they'll pop up, I hope. Then Sun is playing as Isengard. Yeah, definitely AP and just the skill to go toe-to-toe with these dwarves and elves. Dunland clans, or better than most orcs. Dunland clansmen out front, crossbows behind, good to see. Oh, great. More of Dunland stuff. Snag of Skirms. Oh, so many Snag of Skirms. Perfect. Axe Throwers too. Holy smokes. And Black Wolves. I said before, I think Dunland's a really powerful siege faction. They've got throwing units. They've got crossbows. They've got, you know, yeah, they've got numbers. I really think they're good in a siege. Maybe, you know, not so great in a field battle, but in a siege, I think they're solid. Uruk-hai infantry and pikes for Sun. Trolls of the White Hand, Naz-hai, Guards of Orthanc, and some Berserkers. And the final attacker today is Ordo Malleus. Plays as Angmar a lot, Ordo Malleus, but it's good to have. It's good to have some factions that you know well and that you're pretty damn good with. And he has got uber elite today. He's got everything with an armor upgrade. This jet black Uruk line there, Blackguard, and some Witchers we're seeing in amongst the Blackguard. They do hide quite nicely in amongst them, quite sort of similar helmets as Black look. But anyway, the Witchers are hidden there. Blackwatch Legion, again, armor upgraded. And some Trolls of Gundabad. So we'll get underway. We'll watch over Ordo Malleus for a minute to see if anything pops up. There might be two links in the description. One for the end of the battle run through. Well, one of the end of the army run through. And then one of the actual battle beginning. So feel free to have a look at that. Oh, come on, Ordo Malleus. I suspect what usually happens at the start of these battles is you don't actually move right away. You're looking at the enemy. So you're looking out for these heavily damaging units. We're trying to spot where the Iron Watch are, who's got the artillery, you know, where the Grey Company might be. Now, of course, they're not going to be moving. They're not going to be popping up. But still, oh, a little bit of frame stutter there. I do have the shadows off, so we should be all right. But no, we'll see how it goes. Nuratino Cav being pulled back there by Master Blaster. I'm just on 2x speed here until I see a shot being fired or something that I really do need to pause and comment on. I think Ordo Malleus... Oh, this is the issue, kind of. So, with Angmar, they are incredible on the attack. And they're good to attack by themselves. They don't really need support. But the problem is, when they attack, it happens very quickly. They're not really a faction that grinds the enemy down in the same way as, like, say, Misty can. Misty doesn't really swamp you. Misty kind of grinds away at you for a while, takes losses, and then smashes you in. Angmar, they just do the smash, and they do it really well. So the problem is, everybody else is going to be attacking and grinding away. I think Angmar is just going to be holding position and just kind of staring Thanatos down. But it's not too bad. Means, and he's still got all of his units hidden. Thanatos isn't going to know what he's got exactly, while the rest of the forces move on up. We might have a Grace here. I suspect we do, while Nawaki sort of gets inside. Cheaper's sake. Rhudaur over here has made some ground. He's not... Oh, no, it's just the pikes with their faster walking animation. That's something you do have to keep in mind when you're wanting to walk in formation. Your pikes are going to move a little bit faster. The Grey Company... Now, as I say, I think we're in a Grace. This should be a tempting thing. Now, he's not going to do it. He's got the patience. Now, one thing I'm worried about. We didn't see any wargs. We didn't see any oh, I really like them as a unit. Those spear-wielding javelin horse ladies of Rhudaur. What are they called? Maidens or something. we've got none of them. I'm worried how we're going to counter. You see, when we've got Imladris, it's kind of Imladris taking a lot of cav is a likely possibility. Arthedain taking a lot of cav is quite likely as well. I'm worried that the attackers just haven't prepared for that. Now, since they haven't taken any sort of melee cavalry, maybe they're just going to rely entirely on their infantry to keep them safe. Now, I love this. This is what we've got going on with Sun and Ordo Malleus, and even Duran's coming over here too. But it looks like Ordo Malleus is swapping places with Sun and Duran, and that's good because it means... Oh, well, then we've just got kind of a stare down in the middle instead of a stare down on the right. But Isengard is perfect for this kind of grindy fight. Great armor. They really can just hold the fight and keep it going for a long time. And, yeah, they're just going to be able to wear them down on the flank quite nicely. I love this. They really have spread out their army. Master Blaster taking the final defensive position here. Well, arguably, this is over here's the final defensive position. But that's pretty cool. Maybe I should grab a quick thumbnail for this, just because that's something that you don't really see too often. Let's grab the stakes. They probably just put down the stakes there. They're going to move these Elder Emily archers up, but I like this. The High Elves forming the final line with their elite Elder Enway, but usually, like, I prefer to just go all out on one front line, but I do find it so much more fun to fall back. I'm not very good at it. That's why I don't really do it. I'm just not very good at falling back, and I prefer to just put all my eggs in one basket. And I only fall back if something terrible happens. But yeah, it does spell my disaster sometimes. So, yeah, he's gone full out here in the center. A few of these guys getting stuck. They're all Gwathi Rhudaur as well. They're very important. Come on. Oh, and they've got an armor upgrade. Holy smokes. I'm pretty sure that's an armor upgraded. They've got, like, well, maybe that's how they look as standard. I always say I'm going to look and see what the difference is. And yeah, I think that's upgraded Riders of the Bruinen. Holy smokes, we have not skipped out on our cav here from Master Blaster. We're going to have to make sure we get our use out of that. But without any melee cavalry, and I mean, with the exception of Isengard, and I guess Rhudaur, you know, there's not a lot of ways that we can just do damage incredibly quickly to their cav at range. I think this is nice. I think, yeah, Master Blaster's shown his ability with cav in the past, of course, as I say, and he's got a good force of it today. Riders of the Bruinen do a bit of skirmishing, takedown. Even if we had some wargs, the Riders of the Bruinen would shoot them down. Yeah. Tough spot, but the guys are doing the right thing here. Padjo's played as Mordor quite a few times. I've seen that, so he's going to know what he's doing. Guarding this area. If they tried to slip around there, you could collapse on them quite quickly. Okay, we've revealed ourselves up in this top left corner. Grey Company showing up, and Rhudaur is definitely the target for that. If he spots them, though, he can get those marksmen turned around, get some shots into the Grey Company. They will falter quite quickly, but the Nerotino cav are collapsing in at the same time. This is not going to be fun. This is not going to be fun at all, and I don't think Nabist has really seen it. Yeah, he's still formed up like this. They are going to get rinsed. They're on fire at will. Grey Company surely you got some shots in. Yeah, they're firing in now. God, we're going to see a lot of dead hellmen, unfortunately. Nice little smash from the Nerotino cav. And it's into the, 2 hit point fraud from jabs, who really are useful in melee. Now, the thing is, they do actually have an anti-cavalry bonus. So, if we stay in too long, we've maybe gotten a bit greedy with that second charge. But about half that unit just gone. Okay, Grey Company still rinsing these guys. And they're rinsing the Arthedain Rangers too. If we could just wipe the Arthedain Rangers, that would be amazing. But even if there's like 20 of them left, they should still be able to get their use. Fraudrum jabs, yes, starting to bring the pain to... And yeah, Nerotino cav with the armor upgrade. Doesn't matter. We're cracking in with an armor upgrade. Well, with an armor piercing strike. Thing is, Nabist is constantly bringing out his jabs again to try and like throw into these guys. I think he'd be better off just keeping those two-handed clubs out, so that when they do come in and stay in, we can crack them on down. Surely this is a break from Master Blaster now. Of course, Troll Drummer's unfortunately not functioning right now. Will be fixed soon. Well, will be fixed in the next patch. I'm certain about that. But it's a bit of a shame. What is this cavalry unit here? What, general? Oh, so there are the Riders of Orthanc, and they are pursuing the Gwaithir Roctor. Okay, okay, I totally forgot about the Riders of Orthanc. I'm going to slow down for a second. I don't have to do this in Sieges a lot, but pretty busy. Right, Riders of Orthanc coming down here. Going to shoot up the Gwaithir Roctor. It's going to take Master Blaster's attention away from the rest of his cav, especially if we get a shot on the right side. But if Master Blaster engaged them in melee there, the risk is this is where Duran's general is. He might not, even if he doesn't, wipe out that unit, perhaps just killing that general could be useful, but that might be a sacrifice Duran is willing to make. What we got here? Grey Company, looks like they're going to try and make a bolt inside. Nuratino Cav still not done. Holy smokes, Nabist! Okay, so he's been getting attacked pretty hard, and he's decided instead of, causing him to buckle, he's going to be lunging at the enemy today. And I didn't expect it. I'm pretty damn sure that Nawaki didn't expect it. But the problem is, I don't think his allies would have expected it either. We've got the Dunedain Rangers sat there. I love the goal of it. I adore the goal of it, but I'm scared. What we got going on here? Yeah, Gwaithir Roctor. Master Blast is going to be micromanaging everywhere. So these guys are just going to be getting shot up by those armor-piercing crossbows in the back, so their shields aren't even coming into play. Yeah, that's some good stuff from Duran. Riders of the Broodin coming in to try and relieve them. Hey, goodness sake. Didn't expect a 35,000 frame battle. I didn't expect it to, get cracking right away. Now, yeah, okay, nobody else is attacking right now, though. So it's just the Rhudaur boys. So Nabist is not going to break through here. The thing is just, can Nabist actually get a decent amount of kills for this? And then Mordor can come in behind him, okay, and then Mordor can threaten this area. It's not always about just gaining ground and coordinating properly. Sometimes you can, just get the best of the defenders by just securing nice engagements, killing off their nice high-quality units, and just getting some effective exchanges as an attacker. Like right now, because of this aggression, he's got a good position for his Dunman hunters even, and yeah, shooting into those pikes even spread out like that. That's a gift for an attacker. Okay. Back to 1x speed now. Nobody's threatening here, but this is just Ordo Malleus hiding in amongst all of these. Oh, not even hidden many of his units. We coming in here, Isengard? No, and Duran. I like that Isengard and Dunland are fighting side by side, to be honest. No, the catapults there. And these are dwarves. They're not going to go down easy. I was going to say, if they really wanted to crack on in, maybe they could just do it. Okay. Nabist. We can only... This is only working because Rhudaur's morale as a whole is pretty damn good. We're piercing in a bit too deep. Just fight, Nabist. Don't try and gain too much ground. I think that's just a misclick. He's running around everywhere trying to deal with this Grey Company. Bit of a crisscross here. Padjo watching his back. That's very nice of him. Those Lancers haven't revealed themselves, but the Knights of Illuminus... Oh, sorry, there are Knights of Illuminus out here. There are. Okay, that's... Cheaper's sake, we've gone heavy into our gav today. Yeah. I see, I would have maybe gone... I would go for the Knights of Illuminus. I don't think I would have gone for the Royal Court. But, jeepers. Okay. Yeah, Rangers, that's a lovely target down here for the Rangers. They're just going to dismantle that position. And these are Hurl pikes shot at from the back. That's going to hurt. The Hurl pikes can be quite substantial because they have that shield value. But if you're shooting them in the back, that just denies that. So they're just relying on that armor, which they don't have too much of. But still, Nabist, just see if you can get some kills. Right now, it's not looking so great for the attackers. But it never really does early on. Shooting into the Troll Slayers there. Yeah, boys hiding in that nice little crevice. As they do. How is this cav fight doing? With the Rise of the Bruin in there, it's going to change the game. Yeah, they are getting shot down, but even if you can just blast them with your crossbows, it's not a bad use of them. The Rise of the Bruin, they're quite expensive. They don't have shields. They have got that armor upgrade, so a lot of money has been spent on them, so taking them down is quite nice. Only one of the Gwaithir Roctor gone down, but a few of them bloodied, so I expect a few hit points have been lost. But even it's just tied them up, so these Gwaithir Roctor can't be used just now. And Duran's not got much else going on, so he's just able to micromanage the hell out of that. Master Blaster has a lot more going on. As I say, he has shown his ability to micro the hell out of stuff early, well, like in many other battles. These Knights of Innuminous fall in there, almost. Might be going down shortly. Again, Dunman Hunters, Axe Throwers coming in. Just having control of that position is really useful for Nabist. If he can just pour his ammunition out. The Grey Company are inside. A few of them, unfortunately, running into these stakes. I never put stakes inside of a defensive position. Especially not... Yeah, I think it's maybe a little bit silly. Because of how much power the defenders have with their cavalry, I would have probably just said, yes, stuff it. No stakes today. Because we've got so much. So many Cavaliers. These Peacekeepers will do very nicely against the Dunman Spears. If the Black Wolves get a rear charge on them, though, that'll be very different. Troll Slayers, unfortunately, having to use their Javelins on the Black Wolves. I mean, yeah, I would probably do the same, but you got to keep in mind Black Wolves have no armor. Those Javelins are very good at crushing through armor. Berendine Pikes there now engaging these Troll Slayers. Damn, losing them as well, especially if they've not used up all of their ammo, which they've been firing for a bit. I think they probably have gotten through most of it. Godhill him up on this wall. Arthedain Marksman continuing to pour shots out. Nabist is just absorbing fire today, which is a damn shame, but somebody's got to do it. And it's going to mean that those very sturdy Isengard forces and the Dunman Wildmen and also the bloomin' Angmar, we're not going to have as many... We're just not going to be able to shoot them as much. Yeah, okay. What's this red unit? I think it's just some routing... It's probably just some routing Rhudaur forces making their way. Yeah. Fighting to the death, though. Hell. Oh, damn. I would have loved it if he got a kill. What's going on here? Oh, no. Wait. What's going on? Rise of the Bruinen. We really have gathered up all of our cavalry power. No? Have they pulled back? Yeah, I think that this is... When the Elder Emwy Lancers turned up, maybe it got a little bit too much. So yeah, why not just head on back? Have they used up... No, they still got most of their shots. They're very bloodied, but I think Duran can be quite happy with that, you know. As long as his general doesn't die, it's just absorbing those Bruin and Riverward's shots so that the rest of these lightly armored forces don't take it. Snag of Skirms up there, taking fire, getting their jabs on into the shield guard. But in that spaced out formation, I'd be happy enough with that. Kind of sucks to lose them, of course, but yeah, Sutton's got to take that fire, so why not? And hopefully they don't end up routing. We do have a lot of them. We do have a lot of Snag of Skirms, because Dunland's got a bunch of them. Isengard's, of course, got a bunch of them. Yeah. Blackguard of Barad-dûr pushing through here, just wreaking havoc through Arthedain's lines. What we could do with maybe is an elf or two, just to change up the game here, because Arthedain's going to struggle with this. 8 more Troll Hunters taking more fire. Warden of the North fire up from up high. But holy smokes, did we actually get a jav on them? No. Oh wait, a few of them are bloodied. We might have. If we got a good jav volley into the Wardens of the North from down below, that would be... Yeah, Nabis would be chuffed with that. Routing Arthedain Pikes there. Dearie me. Padro's pushing in a bit, but he's got a lot of his units just heading back here. Oh, funny. Good little stuff from Master Blaster. Why not? Try and get some hits. They got... I think they might have even got a charge into the Uruk Captains. Might have done a bit of hit point damage. Wait, holy smokes! Did they pull out 2 swords in melee? That's badass as hell. That's really nice. After they've done their little spear charge, they pull out 2 swords. That's awesome. I like the Naruto Cav. As I say, I don't play as elves too much. When I do play as elves, I tend to play as Mirkwood. So I don't really have much knowledge of the likes of Imladris and especially the Florian. But yeah, Blackguard now engaged by some hammers. Gundabad, yeah, this is what I like to see. I want a bit more, not so much coordination. I want to see these defending forces mixed up a little bit. Some of these are much higher tier elf and dwarf units coming in to just put a stop to this attack, because it's been going on quite a long time now, and it has actually. Kills have sort of been equalizing. Still, more shots coming into the back of these Arthedain Pikes. Doesn't really matter. They don't have a shield, so it doesn't, you know, it's the same from the front or back, but shooting them is going to be pretty solid. Even with that armor upgrade, they can be quite fragile. Barrow-wights making their way on forward from Mordor Malleus. This is where, I mean, he's going to be watching their backs, but if we could get some cycle charging in, especially with the likes of the Gwathi Rhudaur. We've got archer cover from on high, so yeah, I would be tempted to go for it. Just a quick charge into the Barrow-wights to take some of them out, because if not, they're going to take a long time to grind down. Snag of Skirms pushing on up now. Again, more of them. Snag of Skirms over here. We've kind of given them this open area out front, which, I don't know. It's going to allow them to use up their fire. We've got a great position to shoot at them. Oh, I don't know about that, Duran. Oh, I wouldn't pack up together. But maybe he's doing that as a temptation. He wants these guys to get shot, but being so tightly packed, they'll die very, very quickly to anything shooting at them. Orc Hunter's still rattling on in. I like the Dunland Snag of Skirms. They're, slightly lighter. They're the, Misty Mountain Snag of Skirms, whereas, oh, well, they've hidden now. But, oh! See, I don't know about that. Maybe he was just hoping to get a break from them. Fair enough. And then, yeah, more shots coming in. Dude, if we had fire arrows... Orc hunters can use fire arrows, right? I'm pretty damn sure they can. I would be very tempted to give some fire arrows, see if we could break them. But, damn, I don't know. Using up a bit of their fire. Maybe the defenders are being a little bit too liberal with their firepower. And as I say, I think, although Rhudaur and Mordor over here doesn't look like they've achieved... Well, to be honest, actually, it looks like they've achieved quite a lot, doesn't it? They've used up so much. I'm a little bit scared. I don't know. Early on, I was like, yeah, the defenders, like, if they play well with their cav, they've got this. But as we're pushing on inside, the cav's going to start becoming less and less effective. Oh, Berserkers. Oh, Grey Company there. Can you yeet an axe into the Grey Company? Maybe? Please? So that needs to hit them. So that definitely needs to hit them. Rhudaur Marksman there, rattling on in. Still, again, or Rhudaur Marksman shooting the Grey Company. Perfect. Javi's now up. Dude, javelins. Javelins to the pikes. Some great... So there's 2 units of Grey Company for Nawaki there. We're at captains. Dude, I actually really like this attack. I'm such a big fan of Nabist's, like, play there. Because he was shoved into a really nasty spot. But, you can argue that he panicked, but he panicked in a very effective manner. It was, instead of just, like, flapping and doing nothing and just getting rinsed, he was like, right, there, go, boom. And he just slammed himself into the enemy. And it has turned out very, very well for him. Troll Slayer's going to be getting in there trying to stop these Javis, but they've already, to be honest, almost paid for themselves by rinsing through some Arthedain pikes there. And they'll take a good while for they'll take a bit of time for the Troll Slayers to get through them. There's not much more after that. Gwathi Rhudaur getting in there now that they're sort of freed up in amongst the Berserkers. But a few Berserker slashes. They were in melee for a little minute. So a little bit of damage to the Gwathi Rhudaur. General's still alive, but probably not for too long with the Elder Emwy Lancers approaching. Yeah, down. I thought he was going to get missed. It didn't look like they were going for him, but one guy just sort of came around and slashed him. Yeah, good stuff from Nabist. I think that's going to be a pretty big break across his lines. Like, what's left of his lines. These are captains getting dealt with quite efficiently. Orc Javi's there. Okay, this could be a bit of a... this is what I expected to happen a lot earlier. I expected there to be a mass rout from Rhudaur, and this attack kind of getting blunted, but it went on for so much longer than I expected. Orc fodder there. Troll drummers, they're all gone, but as I say, troll drummers don't actually provide any bonus, so losing them is not... It's a personal morale shock. It's not really a morale shock to your forces, but he'll be upset about losing them. Oh, I think these guys had already routed, and they bumped into them, and now they're routing away. I'm pretty sure we saw them rout earlier. Spears of Rivendell, though, are in reality sort of halberds of Rivendell. They do have an armor piercing, so to be honest, they're going to get through the Barrow-wights quite nicely there. Much more effective than they were previously. Archers here being used quite nicely. Into the Orc Fellers. Yep, super. No shield, very lightly armored. Even spread out like that, inflicting some mass casualties from these elven militia archers who, of course, are pretty online with most human archers. Over here, Dunland and Isengard making their way up. Some of these Uruk-hai crossbows in position now. So much fire has been spent on them that Snag of Skirms over here getting a good little volley in. really close range volley, so even if it's coming right to the front, it is what it is. I think that's an admit defeat from Rhudaur. Definitely don't blame him for that. I think he was gone from the field. So yeah, if you're gonna leave a game, it's always a good idea, even if you've entirely like lost your force, it's a good idea to do a quick admit defeat. Let's grab another thumbnail just in case I'm not too fond of the Eldrimway standing out front. No armor upgrades for the Spears of Rivendell either, so they are just looking very nice and chilled out in their standard attire with a bit of armor. Oh, Gwathi Rhudaur coming for a slam. I was hoping to get some Gwathi Rhudaur charges into the Barrow-wights. I just didn't expect it to happen from inside the fort. I thought it would happen outside, but that's going to be a good way to chip through them if he can reliably do that. That's going to be too close. He's not going to be able to get a charge from that distance, will he? It is the Gwathi Rhudaur though, and they're capable of a lot of crazy things. What's this blue over here? Just some routing forces. Yeah, just some routing forces from both sides. Some dwarven miners bolting. Goodness me, we should probably zoom on into the map just a little bit, see what's going on. Yep, Arthedain Berserkers bolting out. Knights of Innuminus having revealed themselves. Shadow bows. I think they're going to try and get into the shadow bows. Oh, they're standing. Yeah, Nowaki. So he orders them up here, and then he's grabbing them. But are they going to get a charge? 66 before contact. They did actually. That was good. I thought close range, uphill. That's not going to happen. But holy smokes, they killed way more than I thought they would. Good stuff. Cav is going to be a bit good. The Chosen are in there. Cav is going to be a bit more effective inside of the Dudaim outpost than it is in most maps, because there is some open ground. You can get some good work done. Temple Guard are in here. Oh damn! See, the Temple Guard need to be shooting Cav, I feel, because we do need to get that Cav whittled down a bit. Toward the end of that fight, this Cav is going to be getting more and more and more effective. And I'd much rather use that Temple Guard fire on a Knight of Innuminus or a Royal Court member rather than on the Troll Slayers, as nasty as they are. Especially when, to be honest, Troll Slayers can hurt Nazgul. They do have the AP, they do have the damage. They could do alright against Nazgul. They'll do some good damage. Temple Executioners, they're taking fire. Really quite decent fire there. It's just from Arthedain Marksmen, but it will wear them down in this fight. Hammer's Gundabad getting sliced up. Dismounted Fornost Erin Knights in there too. What we got? Yeah, Royal Court just around, but that's just nice. Padjo's watching his back. He doesn't have anything left out here, so everything is inside, and the boys are not too far off of not having to worry about that area. Throws a Gundabad coming through here. How are we doing in this attack? The elves heavily outnumbered by the attacking orcs, uruks, and ghouls, and now trolls as well. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because Master Blaster's going so heavy into his cav, it's going to leave him a little bit undermanned with infantry. But if anybody can be undermanned, it's Imladris. So we'll see if they can kick it, especially if they're shooting them right from the back with those archers of Rivendell. That's super. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. Like when Angmar comes in, they come in hard. They don't really. They can do attack waves, but they can't really do a constant push like many attacking factions can. You know, they really have to come in and blast the enemy apart, and that's sort of what we're seeing here. So it's really is a sink or swim moment. Isengard's pressuring over here. This is where the attackers have been a bit more cautious, which it's not great. Well, it's not always great, but I think it's going to be okay for them because they do have a lot of power left, a lot of ammunition left, and the enemy doesn't have enough ammunition to really punish them. So if they can, even if everybody else on the field is dead and gone, if they've still got the ammo, they've still got the power. They can just move forward in this organized, disciplined manner that Isengard is known for. Even got some Barrow-wights to help them out. And rely on those crossbows, rely on those javelins. And yeah, just blast into these exhausted and oh, unlucky with this catapult today. That could have rattled right through the Barrow-wights and gotten a very, very cost-effective shot. But we'll see. He might come in for another. Is he trying again? Yeah, he is. Unfortunately, only a handful of Barrow-wights, but quite a few Barrow-wights burned up there, actually. But it was a lot of snack skirm that took that. Another one coming in, no doubt. But still, that's not a limitless ammo supply from the capital. It's gonna get used up sooner or later, and I don't think Thanatos has any real intention of pulling it out. Oh yeah, we've still got the Iron Watch to spend as well. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think again, Automalis isn't going to be breaking through here, but the attackers kind of need to switch up. They need to switch up the normal attack strategy. And it's not so much about actually breaking the enemy lines, it's just about doing whatever you can to inflict casualties. So if Audomalius just kind of goes into that mindset and just tries to kill as many elves as he possibly can. Oh dear, Mordor General. And of course Padjo over on the other side, he just goes into the mindset of just kill. Just destroy the enemy's tools. Then we might see some good stuff done from the final attack of Isengard at Dunland. Unfortunately, the Temple Guard here about to get slammed by the Knights of Innuminus. Really unpleasant strike there, but for as good as that attack was, we didn't actually see a massive amount of losses from the Temple Guard. And the Chosen are going to come in. Don't you break, Chosen. They're going to run through them, aren't they? Okay, a little bit of damage, Just a few nicks here and there. That might be all we need. The Nazgul still working their business. Yep, still a handful. How many Nazgul left? I'm trying to spot them. Where are you, my man? Still 6. Still 6 Nazgul. Taking down the Wardens of the North. What are we at here? 46 or 53. So we're not actually like that far ahead as a defender. For how much ammo we've spent, I keep harping on about ammunition and cavalry. For the cavalry we've lost and the ammunition we've spent, I don't know if we're exactly where we need to be. Nuritino warriors here. Oh no, they're not done. They're not done. Still got some shots left. The Archers of Rivendell are sent on down there. They will. Oh wow, maybe they'll do okay up against the likes of the Halberds and the Black Orcs Legion. Scourge Raiders coming on in. Nuritino warriors here firing pretty close range, but being interfered with by a troll who's just kind of chilling out. He's just hanging. Oh no, he is bashing them down. And that troll will get some good damage up against the Nuritino warriors. They're not really going to be able to dish enough damage out in melee to hurt him, unless he doesn't want to take that fight. Oh, right, okay, they're all mixed. Oh! Good stuff, okay. Very nice. Good little axe throw there. So Thanatos is definitely the healthiest of the defenders today, but up against Isengard and Dunland, two factions that have armor piercing in great numbers. The dwarves are a difficult faction to pull off. These trolls here. Sons of the Fallen going to hold the line quite nice up against the Spear Guard. I'm pretty sure Sons of the Fallen don't actually suffer from a Spear Malice. They're spearmen, so they get all the benefits of that, but they don't actually. They can battle toe to toe with swordsmen just as well. I guess Skirm's trying to get some shots in. Yeah, you can see this is good. So like a nice dark Isengard, sort of, stain from the coal pits of the Orthanc, and then the sort of the lighter wild Snaga of well, Snaga is the term for like slaves, so I can't really say wild Snaga, but the more wild orc gobble boy from their tribal friends. Goodness me, that's a beautiful shield. Yep. Cool to see the Dunland clansmen still around, but they're just watching out for oh, holy smokes, what are you doing, son? Son, you dirty boy! You absolute cheeky boy! Holy smokes! That is actually hitting their shields, but oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's dirty. Well done, son. I was about to say, son knows what he's doing. He's a very experienced player, very experienced siege player. So, oh goodness me, we're talking about doing damage to the elves, just getting kills. Angmar's most certainly doing that here, burning up a few of his own boys, but the quality disparity. Oh, actually saying the quality disparity. Don't want those Blackguard burned up. Good stuff. Oh, another burn there. A good few more halberds burned up, but nothing too devastating to lose. Hope we haven't lost too many of the Blackguard though. Goodness me. Okay, this has gone from. I'm quite scared. Yeah, just burn them. Just get kills at this point, because you're gonna get grabbed by the Waithy Rhudaur. I would have preferred to maybe give a shot toward the Gwathi Rhudaur, but just dropping some of their fodder is useful. Unfortunately, that's what these Arthedain marksmen are at this point, just sort of fodder. But they have got that armor upgrade, so they can be pretty effective at it. Naga Stalkers trying to get on in melee. Gwathi Rhudaur touching them will be too much. They might even break before they get to the front lines. Pikes there. Yeah, no, Gwathi Rhudaur just gonna chase these guys off. A little bit of damage with a counter. Who the hell? Right, okay, it took them a minute. Took them a minute to actually want to run away. But, hey, another slash or two. Why not? No action over here on the west. Goodness sake. This has actually been a really good one. You know, it's not been too long ago that I did an Arthedain outpost battle. And I was like, ah, damn, you know. But, no, this has been a lot of fun. Arthedain Pikes moving on. Numinous Gateguard, I suppose they're still a big threat, aren't they? So Angmar's gone. If they hold out as best they can. Yeah, a few more Gwathi Rhudaur coming in. But if they can just rack up a good few more kills here, Rhudaur can be very happy with himself. And then even though we're stuck to this one choke point, that's scary for the defenders. It's so much ammunition that's going to be coming their way. So much crossbow fire. Still a lot of jabs. Axes to come in too. Very nice and careful positioning so the cav isn't going to be able to come into too much of an effect. Because we're so tightly packed together, we're going to have so many spears and pikes. They can just watch out for cav. Spears of Orthanc, they're amazing crossbows as well again. And even the Riders of Orthanc probably have a few shots left, and they can ward off cav too. Even as bloodied as they are, they can ward off some cav. Ay. 66 for 65. Percentage-wise, we're really quite close still. Very... Okay, better. But still, he's been pretty unlucky with that catapult. I kind of like to have my catapult up here so that it's firing down instead of firing across. But gotta keep in mind, I'm crap with artillery. I don't use artillery. I'm very much a friendly fire artillery man. So yeah, don't trust my point of view too much when it comes to artillery. Crossbows out of ammunition coming on in. Some broken clansmen, unfortunately. But they'll move on in. They'll wear people down, you know, armored up as every disciplined Uruk-hai warrior is. They'll take a minute to die unless they end up routing. They're already shaken there. I'm kind of surprised that Thanatos is pushing forward here. I think that was maybe an accidental move. But can't really pull them out sometimes. He's just gotta hold the line right now until all of his allies are done fighting Ordo Malleus, which has almost happened here. That's a last few Blackguard. Celebration. Very, very deserving celebration. 9 Gwathi Meridian left. Dearie me, announcer's still not too happy. I loved it. I was watching Umad had a battle recently. It was one that I was in. It was a really nice one with a Harad defense against Mordor and Umbar, and the announcer was just like over talking all the time. It was pretty good. No, that's it. That is it. You're gonna be... I like there's just one fallen Temple Executioner. What happened there? What happened there? Why is there only one dead Temple Executioner in Nazgul? Yeah, what led to that situation? Good stuff, Pajo. If he's... See, if the Gwathi Rhudaur catch him, like one charge, he's gone. So you've got to do something here. Yeah, damn, they've spotted him. No, maybe not. See, if I was Pajo, I would sprint at them. I would sprint at them because I think they're going to spot him and just get a charge in. I think because he's running to those stakes, maybe. But I don't know why he's not running. Yeah, damn, he's spotted. Thinks he might survive the charge. If he survives the charge, all he's got to do is just attack. Just attack. Because you'll kill some of these guys. Don't do that. Stop that. Stop. Swing your sword. Good, because he can drop these guys. If he stays in melee with them, he can drop them. Ooh, okay, good. That's gonna be a few. I think he'll definitely kill a Gwathi Rhudaur or two. If they stay in for too long, he could kill them all. Over here, catapult almost gone. Only one left. a really messy confrontation now. But the dwarves are still holding out. Reclaimers throwing off those axes. Catapult's still steady. A lot. I mean, there are still the Elder Enway archers. There's the final defense, which is still quite sturdy from Master Blaster. Those Godhelm have fired off some shots though. They're not fully. Don't have all their ammo. What's going on here? Oh, where the hell did he go? Where the hell did you go? No, you're over there. Yeah, that's good. That's sort of where he should be. Just so that Cav can't charge him. The Gwaithir Arthedain might go for him. I love this. Master Blaster surrounding him. Imladris sentries coming in to wear him down. Like, what is the best way to do this now? I'd probably just get the Gwaithir Arthedain over there. Try, you know, just use them by themselves. Because he's picking his target. Oh, I don't think I would do that. I would have just gone for it. I would have taken that fight. Because I think that's an okay... You know, he would have done a good bit of damage in that little confrontation. Yeah, well, this is all that Milwaukee's got left. Trolls of the White Hand have pushed on through. Reclaimers, though, with their big old axes in melee, they do pull out those two-handed axes. So they are arm-piercing. They can bring you down. But I think, yeah, they want to get through that catapult. They want to break it down. Or chase them off. Either way. Fair enough. Gwaithir Rhudaur coming over there. Yeah, you see, now they're just ignoring him. Which is, I think, the right thing to do. Yeah, I think you're better off just ignoring him now. Don't take that fight. You're just going to take losses unnecessarily. Oh, Gwaithir Rhudaur. Fantastic. Get a few of them brought down. He didn't actually kill. There were 6 of them before he actually got into melee. The Nazgul didn't actually kill any of Gwaithir Rhudaur. Yep, good. Some of them down. Taking out this cab is really important. Taking out the catapult too is very damn useful. They've got a charge in though. Hey, okay, troll down. Yep. So now he's focusing on the He's focusing on the catapult, and the cab's getting away. Well, getting some hits into him. Interesting. Still, Sun cracking in. Front line faltering now, just under the weight of the attacker's numbers. Can't trust the balance of power too much right now because, as I say, the balance of power doesn't take into account ammunition. In this game, these guys celebrating away maybe a bit too early, Berserkers. A little bit too early. I say great to have the Berserkers right now because the enemy isn't going to be able to shoot at you all that much. Guards of Orthanc still falling down here. Nice to have the Spears of Orthanc and the Guards of Orthanc side by side. Don't often grab that. Pushing on through. Blackwold still 2 amazing unit to have when the enemy doesn't have any ammunition to shoot you with. Orc Hunters over here, yep, they're out. First Legion Pikes, they're not going to be fun to get through. I like... The boys have spent a lot of effort making sure that they do have these little safe positions from Cav. You know, like there's that little area there. They have thought about their fallback points. You know, which is cute. I do appreciate that. But I just think because of how much money you put into your Cav, I think that putting down stakes is only benefiting your opponents. Good little risky hit, but good hit. And you can kind of do that because Nawaki's just microing the hell out of that cavalry unit now. So he is going to be able to pull off some stuff that normally you wouldn't be able to. Somebody looks like they're getting caught there, though. And he might not make it out. Unless some dwarves want to get out of the way for him. Yeah, okay, good. I think it was that Urukai soldier there. But he was brought down so that he could escape. Still got that catapult. It's preparing. Slamming on down yet. If we can get anything into here, that would be lovely. Pikes wearing the enemy down. We don't have that long left for... Oh, that sounded like a good hit. Was one. Yeah. A touch of friendly fire, but the vast majority of it was the attacker troops. So, good. Snag a skirm's being pulled back there. Okay, is this Iron Watch being brought forward? 36 of them. Yeah, only 3 Gwaithir Rhudaur remaining. A few of the Royal Court too. Yeah, Nazgul just standing by. See, I'd maybe... Yeah, if I was the... You're not going to get... You've got to take what you've got. And I think you've been offered this. I mean, maybe it's bait. The cav is right there. But I think if you... Because I'm just like a kill-hungry, you know, asshole, I'd maybe just come over here and just go into those marksmen. Because I just think you've got to do some sort of damage with them, and right now... I mean, I guess he's just taking their attention, and that's probably worth something. Ironwatch getting silenced by this troll. They'll be able to bring down that troll in melee, but it's just whether or not they decide to fight him or not. Only 3 Hammers of Gundabad, just dedicated troll hunters there. Very good. Very nice to have. Do Ironwatch? Yeah, taking some losses here. And, oh no! Some of our hammers going down. Stop that. Some of these pikes actually breaking through the lines. I'd say the cav being more effective here than I expected. Finding some good little gaps in the lines to push on through. Axe throwers there, they could be a nice target to charge. Which looks like that's what we're going for. 115 down to... Oh, 8 jeezy peeps. 74. 70? Yeah, wow. That was that hurt. That definitely stung. For sure. I'm sorry about that, Duran. They're going to try and come in again. From 70 down to... Okay, 67. 65? Okay. Oh, jeezy peeps. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. They've got to come forward very carefully at this point. Lots of spears. They've got pikes. They've got crossbows. We need... I would be wanting to get my crossbows, like, sat up here to be punishing the likes of that. So that, yeah, sure, they pull off that little charge, but we get a crossbow volley into them as they're falling back. Oh, fire ammunition coming from above. Neratino warriors, yeah, they're going to take a while to get through that ammo, I'm sure. Right into the snag of skirms. Okay, yeah, they're not going to do too much damage too quickly, so yeah, just stay tightly packed like that. They shouldn't end up routing. They shouldn't do enough damage to them quickly enough while they're still at that size of a unit. A few dwarves pushing through. Probably accidentally, but they'll take fire for that. Nazgul friend, no, still standing by. Still standing by right now. It's Venuminous waiting there too. What's this? A berserker? The berserker flag bearer. In behind the lines. Blocked up behind that fence, unfortunately. Catapult getting remanned, but gonna have a job trying to pull that out of melee. Guards of Orthanc pushing on through. Elder Emwe spears, yeah, I like this from, you know, the elite Elder Emwe are now coming down, which I think is important. It's nice to have, like, a final fallback point, but no, I think you're better off trying for it. There was an admit defeat. It was probably Ordo Malleus, I think. Oh! Dead? No, I don't think that was him. I think that was a stake that got that kill earlier. Oh, hey, little dude. Oh, fine. Jasmine, hello. Yeah, I've got, both the cats can be quite vocal, but Basil is definitely the more vocal. So I was just hearing some shouts as a cat was approaching me, so I thought it was Basil, but no, it was Jasmine. The catapult was lost. The catapult was lost. That's fair enough, yeah. They weren't going to get that back, but it's just quite funny to see. A bit of friendly fire there from that, from the Iron Watch. And wow! Did that ruin catapult even take a shot? It's kind of funny, it gets like it's like an airburst. An airburst Iron Watch volley when it hits the top of that destroyed catapult. But still pushing on in. Naz High showing themselves. But things are getting a bit more frantic now, which means the cav is going to be able to come into play. Don't worry about the catapult crew. The catapults are gone. Don't worry about it. You're exposing yourself to cav. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know quite what... I think Sun is just trying to gain ground here. And it's going okay. Okay. Cat is scratching at the door frame. There we go. She stopped. So, what's happened to our poor Nazai? They didn't actually get a slam, which is quite lucky, but they're going to. Legion bodyguard catching them, Reki. She's hopped up onto the table next to me, so she just wants attention. She just needs attention, so she just hop there. I can just pet her with my left hand, control things with my right. It means I can't use the WASD keys, but that's fine and dandy. Getting in for a charge there. Again, that was a general bed, so I'm pretty sure that was our Naz High. that had fallen there. More Iron Watch fire. Yeah, I think that this is when things are... I'm quite surprised at that. I'm very, very impressed that the defenders were able to kind of sort their stuff out. And it's still not over. It's not over. But I think, yeah, Master Blaster coming in when he did. These Elder Renway were very difficult to take down. I guess we do still have crossbows. We've got some javelins to come in. Those Swordmasters, though, and they're going to be dropping like flies to javelin fire. And even axes are not going to be pretty. With all of this sturdy armor, you know, it's still a very high damage throwing weapon coming at you. Pikes there. I think it's the really good effective use of cavalry. We've got Spears of Orthanc. Yeah, maybe we should have had the Spears of Orthanc up here. I know it exposes them to getting shot at, but I just think the defenders were able to charge away without really being too badly threatened. And we had the tools to threaten them. We were just a bit too scared to push them up and have them in position. It's funny, that catapult's actually saved the attackers quite a bit of damage from the Iron Watch. Yeah, pushing in, actually stopping that charge. Good stuff from the infantry there. Naga skirms hurtling on over in the face of those Swordmasters. Gweithie Meridain trying to stop them there. How's our Nazgul friend? He's still standing by. Still standing by.
The fortune of battle goes our way.
Yeah.
Let's pray
See
it
those
remains a
gate guards be tough to get through. Yeah, pushing on. Oh, they're broken. That's an unfortunate break from the disciplined Urukai. And yeah, we'll just zoom on in here for a minute. So, as I say, at the end of this, I will have Thanatos's and Nawaki's kills. So, to check out how they've gone on, see how much damage this Cav has actually done. And I'm actually interested to see how much the Rangers have done there too. But no, I don't necessarily think the attackers made any like big goofs with how they attacked. I think it was just Arthedain on defense and Imladris on defense. We should have had a bit more, you know, counter cavalry ability. Well, like just melee cav. You know, we only really had one unit of Riders of Orthanc. I would have really gone, if I was Rhudaur, I would have definitely gotten my, shoot, why can I not remember the name of that damn unit? No. Oh, it's escaped me, that sucks. But still, Jav Cav. I would have definitely brought some Jav Cav. Perfect unit just to ward off those nice, shiny Arthedain Knights. You know, just get some javelins into their faces and then pull out your spears to at least match them in melee for a little bit. You know, you can hurt them. But it's the Javs that are doing most of the damage. And I don't think I never think that they are out of place in a siege. Maybe Moria. That's the only place I wouldn't bring them. Because even if the defenders don't take any cavalry, you can still just use them as javelins. That's still just, you can just rush them in and throw javelins at the enemy. You know, it's sure that you prefer any, you know, to make more troll hunters, and I'm not saying don't take out more troll hunters, but, you know, I think that we could have used some of them. I think Angmar gets access to quite a lot of nice cheap wargs. Well, not so much cheap, but nice wargs. Isengard gets access to wargs. I mean, even our boy Dunland gets access to wargs. So I would have maybe wanted to see a warg from Isengard, a warg from Angmar, and some Javcav from Rhudaur, maybe one unit. And then I think that we would have been able to take a much more careful approach. I love what Nabis did. Maybe wasn't the best course of action, but I love that impulse of like when you were attacked, instead of panicking, instead of like folding and like trying to scamper around and protect yourself, just go bang. You know, and it's a very Rhudaur approach. It's something that I think, you know, only Rhudaur and maybe Angmar, of course, they are able to carry it out. A lot of factions just wouldn't have been able to do that. They don't have the tools, they don't have the morale. So yeah, that was prime moment for me when I looked and I saw that Nabis was actually right in there. Definitely not something that the defenders expected to have happen. Admit defeat there. We could have gotten a few more kills, but you know, it's fair enough. The rating was on the wall. Very, very nice and pretty damn close. Of course, that's the post replenishment. kills and all of the routing units, so it's not actually a 72 for 90. I think I can't actually remember what we got up to. We'll go through Thanatos' kills here. And anything that's too crazy. Ironwatch, yeah, 265, that's pretty damn good. But even, wow. I guess it's a lot of Snaga, but, you know, something's got to kill the Snaga. If you can kill 350 Snaga, that's pretty good. Catapult doing some damn good work. 2, even some of the shots were like, I probably wouldn't have taken that, but yeah. Pretty dandy. And a lot of the Shield Guard, those Shield Guard, because they really got a lot of their men back. And same with the Dwarven Miners, which I often feel is a case of they've, almost every single one of them got their men back. From the miners. I think that that's a case that they've been shot at, so that's probably why the miners got blasted up so quickly. So we'll have a look through Nawaki's kills now. So, Nawaki. Those warriors in the north. Oh, exactly, 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Anything else? Yeah, the Troll Slayers I felt were quite nicely sort of countered, but up against Rhudaur, it's always going to feel like you don't get that much use out of something like that. One of them was fighting the Nazgul for a while, though, so we got to keep that in mind. Nice 519 from the Rangers. That's pretty much what you were needing to really blunt that attack there. Further down, Peacekeepers. That's a bit surprising. I thought that'd be. I thought the Peacekeepers would get involved in some really nice confrontations. That's a bit of a shame for them. Dismount Knights of Illuminus. I'm not like. I mean, to be honest, Swordmasters full stop. I don't really get much interest. I don't have much interest for. And like human Swordmasters, unfortunately, like them, the Ravenhelms, I just don't really. They just don't fit into my playstyle too much, and it's kind of a shame. But they are fun. And then Knights of Illuminus and the Royal Court. 111, 222. Oh damn! I thought that was exactly 666. When I first glanced at it. That's really surprising. The Arthedain men-at-arms got 193. I wonder what they were fighting. Goodness. Anyway, yeah, because the Peacekeepers were battling to like Dunman spears for a while. Oh well. Clearly somebody got shot up a bit. Nice from, of course, the Grey Company. 665 and then 222. Damn, if that was exactly 666. 111, 666, 222. That would have just been a cool little look. But yeah, of course, great work from them. Just the defenders. I would have loved to see as well. If Master Blaster, if I can get in contact with him and find out how much his cavalry was killing off throughout, that would be nice. But it was just it was some good cav plays from the defenders today. I think they focused pretty hard on that and it worked out for them. And it was good that Thanatos was Khazad, who's of course just the best infantry faction to hold the line and keep everything safe there. Everybody's troops remaining was so similar too. Anyway, cool. So everybody was sacrificing quite similarly, it seems. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you later.